Part of the job of an artist when telling stories is to tell the stories of our time. Entertainment has played such a huge role in politics and in showing moments of what our country and specific communities and cultures in our country have gone through. And I think in times like this, when people are not being treated fairly and being detained at borders and walls are being built and families are being separated and the question of the power of the pardon is being used irresponsibly, I think it is important for us to talk about these things through story when it makes sense.
As a person of color, I have a legacy of family separation behind me at the hands of this government. And I want the families in those detention centers and the kids in those cages to know that their pain is being seen by people who have experienced the exact same thing for them for generations, and we are here for you.
You're kind of in a bubble when you're creating stuff and you never really know how the world or different communities are going to respond to it. And then it gets out there. And I got to tell you, the best response is when somebody walks up to you and says, I feel like I see myself on TV and I feel represented. And I feel like it's the first time where I've seen somebody who's either going through the same things I'm going through or have been through, or my friends or my brothers or my sisters. And like, you start to realize that marginalized communities and people of color in this country, we don't get those opportunities that often. It's important because A, I think it shows people what you can do and you can be in life through these characters and whatever their occupations may be. But then also it shows people who don't look like us that we're human, that we are walking through this life just like everyone else with the same wants and dreams and aspirations, but there are layers of difficulties and layers of obstacles that have been put in front of us. I think representation matters because everyone's story is important. Everyone's story deserves to be told, and everyone deserves to be treated like a human.